Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're looking at women slowly realizing that maybe, just maybe, their own behavior might be the reason men are checking out of dating completely. Because modern dating went from, how do we build together, to, what can you do for me while I give the bare minimum? And now, a lot of men are sitting back, choosing peace, watching the chaos from a safe distance.
Broken women are the reason why dating and relationships are complete and total shit right now. Instead of laying on someone's couch to go heal, they rather run to the internet looking for validation from other broken women. Broken women are unlovable. You can't love a broken woman. You ladies went on this marketing propaganda, wrote countless articles about how men are so lonely because women have options and men need to raise their standards, this, that, and the third, right? But what I find kind of interesting is I see so many videos of women crashing the fuck out because they're not in a relationship. I see countless videos of women crying because they don't have any friends. They don't have anybody to hang out with. They don't have nobody to talk to. They're turning 30 and they're so alone. I go into the comment section of married couples who make videos that says, hey, these are the things that they do for each other and how they express love for each other. And whenever a woman speaks and say, hey, this is what I do for my man, this is how I express love for my man, I go into the comment section and it's nothing but women in the comment section talking about, you're a pick-me, which I think is so fucking stupid. How you gonna call a married woman a pick-me? Bitch, she's picked already.
That line right there exposed the whole contradiction. A happily married woman talks about loving and respecting her husband and instantly gets attacked by single, miserable people online. That's the part nobody wants to talk about. A lot of people don't actually hate pick-me behavior. They hate seeing relationships that remind them of what they failed to build themselves. And the funniest part? The women screaming, I could never do that for a man, are usually the same ones crying online 6 months later talking about, why is dating so hard nowadays?
So they're up in the comment section talking about, I could never. This ain't the 1950s. I mean, all sorts of egregious comments about how a woman is expressing love and respect for her husband. Then it's videos of women talking about, to my married friends, is it possible that you could send your husband over to my place and he could just do some things and you can come over and we could drink wine? I'm like, why don't you get your own man? It's not like that. It's not like I want him. And everybody with common sense and two eyes knows that she wants your man. She definitely wants your man. Then every time a guy who lets it be known he's married posts something on the internet and he is conventionally attractive, go into the comment section. Can your wife fight? Can your girlfriend fight? It's like, you hoes really did try to push this propaganda that it's men who are desperate for a relationship. It's men who are the most loneliest demographic. It's not. Y'all the one who's projecting. Y'all the ones who are extremely lonely. And let's not forget your standards. You absolutely have no standards because a lot of you do not have a personality and you bring absolutely no value to a relationship. You're a permanent side chick. You're a permanent situationship, and you have to lead with your body. And that's why a lot of y'all walk around naked with all your lady bits out and your breasts all out. And you have to lead with your body and your sexuality because you have nothing to offer in a relationship. The men have said it countless times, but y'all try to gaslight, tell me, I dress for myself. Really? Really? Y'all make it so obvious that you bring no value to any type of relationship. And this is why y'all come up on Al Gore's internet and make relationships extremely transactional. Well, if I have to give up the cat, then he needs to go ahead and pay me and pay for my lifestyle, this and third. And I'm just like, is that how y'all view relationships? For all that, you might as well just be a 304 and make a career out of it. And then when a guy rejects you and say, hey, you're not for me because y'all wear your red flags like a billboard. A lot of you are walking massive red flags. Me personally, and I've said this with my son, broken women are unlovable. You cannot drink from a broken cup. You cannot eat from a broken plate. You cannot love a broken woman, especially a woman who does not want to heal. She is unlovable. You're offended, die mad. Because when that guy rejects you, the very first thing that comes out of your mouth is, oh, he must be gay. Like, y'all do not want to take the personal responsibility and accountability to make it seem like the reason why so many dudes don't want to fuck with you, so many dudes don't want you to be a girlfriend, don't want to wife you up, and that the only thing you're good for is a fucking a dump is because there's something fundamentally wrong with you. It's one thing if it's one dude that does it. Chop it up and charge it to the game. But when you're getting ran through by 10 or more people, and it's the same repetitive thing over and over again, sweetheart, the problem is you. The problem is you. My ex is a narcissist. I'm a victim. I'm a survivor of TV. You're broken, boo. You're not lovable. And a lot of y'all have such a nasty, negative ass attitude. People sense that. People definitely sense it. But you're the victim, right? This is why I said broken women are not lovable. Broken women are not worth the time of day. Because hurt people always hurt people. I said what I said. If you're offended, die mad.
Paragrapho 2. Bro basically said what a lot of people are scared to admit. Sometimes the reason relationships keep failing is you. Not every ex is a narcissist. Not every man is intimidated. Not every breakup is because men ain't shit. At some point, if every relationship ends the exact same way, people start noticing the common denominator. And that "he must be gay" line killed me because that's honestly the emergency exit a lot of people use when rejection hurts their ego. Apparently nowadays, a man can't simply dislike your attitude. Nope, there has to be a conspiracy behind it.
Fellas, what y'all doing? It is working. So I am in Chipotle today, overhearing a girl's conversation where she is whining on the phone, talking about she is 38 years old, never been married, got 2 kids, and the guy she's dating right now is not interested in marrying her. The first time in a long time, women are starting to realize getting married and starting a family is not guaranteed anymore.
That's the reality shock hitting modern dating right now. For years, social media kept telling women, "You're the prize. Never settle. Men need you more." Meanwhile, men quietly started checking out emotionally. Now, a lot of dudes are sitting at home realizing peace is actually kinda nice. And once somebody gets addicted to peace, drama starts looking extremely expensive.
Y'all are choosing yourselves and peace, and women are feeling it. Women are starting to worry if they will ever get married, and if they don't already have kids, if they will have children. There's a reason, because y'all are tired. Tired of modern dating, tired of emotional games, tired of feeling unappreciated, and tired of relationships that are one-sided. Instead of rushing into relationships, y'all are slowing down and observing how these women are first. Pretty privilege is over. Y'all are no longer dating based on how a woman looks and how you're attracted to her. Now y'all are asking yourselves, can she bring me peace? Can she support my dream? Can I trust her long term? And does she actually value me? Because you all are realizing one of the biggest decisions you can ever make is a relationship and then it going to the highest level of marriage. And when y'all choose wrong, it destroys everything financially, mentally, emotionally. For years, women have believed that men need women more than women need men. But now men are getting so comfortable with being alone and focused on their work, their purpose, and peace. And finally, women are realizing that men have always controlled marriage and building a family. And now you all are becoming more selective.
That question changed everything. Men used to choose relationships based mostly on attraction. Now more guys are asking, can I trust her? Will she ruin my mental health? Will this relationship improve my life or destroy it? Because once men started seeing divorces, fake loyalty, emotional games, endless arguments, a lot of them stopped looking at dating as a fantasy and started looking at it like risk management.
Oh, so now women are concerned about love and getting into a relationship for love. Because for years, y'all talked about you only want a man to pay your bills. But now that it's known that dating and relationship has gotten more competitive, now it's about love. The questions makes absolutely no sense because aren't women already on social media talking about being in a relationship or getting married is slavery and that it's a waste of time and it is toxic? Y'all are already pushing that. So if the sex ratio where women are the majority and men are the minority, a lot of y'all already happy being single. So a good portion of y'all completely took yourselves out of the competitive game, or is out of front. Because a lot of times y'all sit there and expose yourself. Y'all come up on social media talking about, oh, we are the prize and men give us the ick and marriage is slavery and we don't want men coming up and talking to us. And so they don't come up and talk to y'all. And then y'all run to social media and tell me, I don't understand. I went to this event and they don't want to talk to us. What do you want, bro? What the fuck do you want?
That's honestly the funniest part about modern dating culture. Social media spent years telling men, don't approach women, don't flirt, leave women alone, relationships are slavery, marriage is pointless. Then men actually listened, and suddenly everybody's confused why nobody approaches anymore. Bro, you can't spend 10 years putting up keep out signs and then act shocked when the parking lot is empty.
Because y'all sit there and say one thing, but then you expect something different, thinking that someone is going to be able to read your mind. Number one. Number two, oh, are women deserving of love? I mean, that's on you, boo. That is on you. Raise your stock value. Raise your standards. Because as long as there are women who are in these men's inner circle that are like, don't fuck with this bird ass bitch. She ain't shit. A lot of you women do not bring any value to the relationship. I'm going to translate the question that a lot of y'all are familiar with. What do you bring to the table? Absolutely nothing. You bring no value to a relationship. Because every time someone asks you a very direct question, what value do you bring to the relationship? You think your face, your body, and your cat is the only thing that you have to offer. You bring stress, problems, and unwanted babies. Spend your late teens and your entire 20s getting ran through by the YMCA because y'all come up on Al Gore's internet talking about, oh, don't settle down. You need to sleep with at least 50 to 100 men. I'm sorry, but even at my big ass age of 40, I can't even count that high. That shit is fucking disgusting with all of the disease that's running through. And then after you done got ran through by a bunch of dudes with some dirty ass socks, basketball shorts, and slides, then when you're coming up on 30, 35, now all of a sudden you're ready to settle down. You don't want to play any games. Then y'all come in with this misogynistic, patriarchal bullshit, talking about, I want a man who's a protector and a provider. And then because you don't let 100 dudes run through you and break your heart, you are a broken bird. You are unhealed. And then now y'all come up on Beyonce's internet and talk about, I want a man to do this and I want a man to do that, instead of laying on somebody's couch and healing from the self-inflicted bullshit that you subjected yourself to. And so this is why I sit there and tell young men that are the same age as my son, get your money up, get your schooling up, stack your bread. Because these bird ass chickens don't give a fuck. They don't offer anything to a relationship. They expect you to pay for everything. I want a man to pay my bills. I want a man to take care of me. I don't want to work anymore. Okay. And then this is the question I asked. Is this a chick that you can see yourself introducing to your mother? Is this a chick that you can see yourself having on your arm at a corporate event in front of your colleagues, making deals, doing business? Or this is some 2 a.m. girly that you're just going to stick your dick up and get wet? That is just the reality of the beast. Everything is coming together. Women have lost because you gave up the only leverage that you had in the name of female liberation and feminism. So if that shit makes me misogynistic, male-centered, or a pick-me, I don't even know how that makes me a pick-me when I am speaking from the perspective of a mother who is looking out for her adult son to avoid bird-ass bitches with diseased cooches. Hey, whatever, I'll take it. And then some of you birds are going to be up in my comments or up in my DMs cussing me the fuck out because I gave the secret and the cheat code to the men. At the end of the day, whether you are a man or a woman, you are the prize. It's about how you carry yourself. But a lot of you ladies are not the prize. You're the black sticky shit at the bottom of the barrel. You're worth less than penny stocks. And a man who knows his value and worth shouldn't be sticking his peen up in some disease-ass cooch that's been ran through by 100-ass dudes, especially when she got a shit ton of kids with no daddy in the house.
This whole rant really comes down to one thing. A lot of people built their entire dating value around attention instead of character. Getting attention is easy. Keeping a healthy relationship is the hard part, and social media completely confuse the two. Just because somebody wants to sleep with you does not mean they want to build a future with you. That's the realization hitting a lot of people right now, and honestly, it's hitting hard.